If you are struggling with your PTE grammar, reading, fill in the blanks, make sure you save this video and watch it till the end. I'm Malcolm. Rule number 1. If there is any blank which is after is, was, are, were, am, and if it's a verb, generally it's going to end with ed, which is called the third form of the verb, or with ing. It can also end with en or t. Those are also the third forms of the verb. For example, the thief was caught by the police. So caught ends with t. The next rule is if there is any blank after the word to, to, and if it's a verb, generally it will end in the first form, like to eat, to sleep. There won't be ed form or ing form after to. But sometimes there is an exception to this rule. So after to, sometimes you can have a gerund. A gerund is a noun ending with ing. For example, I look forward to hearing from you soon. So when you say to hearing is not a verb. It's a form of a noun which is called a gerund. The next rule is if you have a blank after has, have, had, generally it will be in the third form of the verb. Has eaten, has slept. So that's how it works. Rule number 4. If the blank is after has been, have been, had been, then generally it could be the V3 form or the ing form, which is the continuous form of the verb. For example, they have been searching for the ball. So have been ing, or they have been lost in the forest. T, that's the third form of the verb. Now, a few more important rules. If you have not saved this video so far, make sure you save it now. The next rule is if there is a blank in the beginning of any sentence and if it's a connector, you need to understand the tone, whether it's positive or in a continuous motion or it's in contrast to the previous sentence. So there are connectors like moreover, furthermore, which are always followed by a comma, which means you will add information after such words. And these could be the first words in a blank or in a sentence which is the blank. If the tone is contrasting, then it could be a word like however. That's a tone changing connector that is always followed by a comma. Now let's say the first word in a sentence is a blank, but there is no comma after the word, and you think it's a connecting word. The words could be while, although, despite, in spite. Again, I'll repeat: while, although, in spite, despite. There is no comma after such words. The comma is somewhere later on in the sentence, and then the tone will change. So if there is a word at the beginning of the sentence without a comma, it could be one of these words. My last rule, very important rule: if there is a comma in the sentence and if there is a blank after the comma, and if it's a verb means an action, there is a very high chance that the verb will be in the continuous form. So after a comma, if there is a blank, without thinking, your first instinct, your first reaction should be to place a word ending with ing after the comma if it's a blank. Hope you liked the video. I'm Malcolm. If you're looking for personalized one-to-one or group coaching for PT, and if you're looking for such grammar classes, you can contact us. Our website is called oneaustraliagroup.com. Not only do we help with PT, we also help with clearing IELTS Academic, IELTS General and NAATI CCL training in 7 languages. More details following in the comments soon. Make sure you follow us. Good luck.